Alright. Welcome to Kelly's Corner. This is a new thing that I wanted to do where I just film myself drawing and then like just talk about whatever. So this is the sort of pilot episode. I don't know how it's gonna go. There might be a bit of trial and error. Yeah, so we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it's received and we'll see what I need to change. Yeah. So this is a little piece that I've got going on. Just a cute little picture of me drawing. The paper is... what paper is this? Oh, this is a new paper that I've been trying out. Let me just grab the... It's a new paper that I got grabbed at Midoko. It just says Panoramic Watercolor Pad, SMLT. Yeah, I actually really like it for inking. Not so much for watercoloring because it gets kind of washed out and it buckles a bit, which I don't like, but it's really good for inking. And I've made a lot of those long ink pieces lately on the paper. So I've got my Yasutomo Sumi ink. Beauty guru. So I've got my brush. This is the size 2 series 33 sable brush from Rosemary & Co. They should sponsor me already because I've bought so many of their bloody brushes. I've got my tea. Gosh. I've got my leftover iced mocha from Starbucks. I've got lo-fi on in the background. I don't know if that's going to be annoying to you guys. We'll have to see. But I thought it would be better than me just kind of like talking in silence. So yeah, each episode is going to be like Kelly's Corner blank, and it'll be like a subject that I'll talk about for that day, and it's going to be like whatever. Could be anything under the sun. But it's just something to kind of ramble about while I'm drawing, so it's not just like stock music. I don't know. And if you don't like it, you can just put me on mute. This light pad I'm using, it says Artograph Light Pad 930. I usually have the, oh my gosh, what's it called? Huion, which I like better because it's like flat, but I actually left it in another province because I took it there for a visit, and I left it there, so now I'm using this old clunker. But it's still really good. What I like about the other one though is like it has a dim, like you can like dim it or brighten it depending on your preference. Like this one I find a little bit bright, and I actually sometimes I'll tape a piece of paper over it to kind of make it less bright because it hurts my eyes after a while. So this one is going to be called Intro because it's kind of like a little pilot episode, and I don't have anything specific to talk about, so I'm kind of just going to be describing my process a little bit and like the video series itself. If I'm working on stuff typically I kind of have a stack of unfinished pieces like sitting next to me, and I'll just kind of go through them and grab one at random and work on it a bit, and then I get sick of it, so I put it aside and grab another one, and then at the end of the day I have like a stack of finished pieces sometimes. So this is a cute little drawing of me drawing. Oh crap, I was gonna put color on this, but this paper is crappy for color. Maybe I'll do it digitally? Anyway. Yeah, it's just, I was gonna do like soft yellowish lighting on it, because it's like, I really like those peaceful afternoons when like the sun is coming in through the window and I'm drawing. Very nice. It's also kind of nice because working as a freelancer can get isolating at times, so it's nice to kind of feel like I'm talking to someone. Sometimes I'll go to a coffee shop and work on stuff just so I can interact with humans, basically. So check in on your freelancer friends and ask them out for coffee. I just realized that the bottoms of these legs are like way too flat, and I didn't add any like angles. Crap. That's okay. So I'll draw a bit and then I'll put it aside and grab another one. Now, this piece is actually, like the sketch that I used is actually a piece that I've done before with watercolors, but sometimes I'll save the sketch and then like a year later I'll just pick it up again and draw it again and see if I can improve it or like make it look different. So with this piece previously, it had kind of like a purpley color to it, but I wanted to kind of remake it on that same paper again and do like kind of a stark black and white image with like stars kind of glistening out through the window. And I also added these little candles because I'm trying to create like a little lighting effect. Crap, I should have done that in gray wash. Ugh. Can you guys see this? Yeah. Shout out to this lo-fi I'm listening to. It's called Nighttime Ramen. Jazzy beats, hip-hop, lo-fi hip-hop mix by Chill Hop Music. I don't know if I'll get copyright striked or whatever. We'll have to see. And Demiko, which is a Japanese punk band, also used, they really liked this image and they wanted to use this girl for one of their album covers or one of their, you know, like promotional material. So I like made a different version of that painting for them. But yeah, this is just personal work. I do have some client work to work on today, but it's fun to just draw for yourself sometimes. So when I'm filling in these spaces, as you can see, I just kind of wing it. This paper, actually, like, as you can see, I'm just like kind of mushing the brush into it, and it creates like a dry effect, because like the texture of the paper will create an effect for you. You don't have to do anything. So utilize your materials. And when the brush, as you can see, when the brush gets drier and the ink is getting used up, it creates like a dry brush effect. That's really cool. In the original sketch, the girl's eye is open, but I'm gonna do it closed for this one, and it's not looking quite right in the sketch that I have, so I'm a bit nervous. Let's see how it goes. I'm trying to get better with lighting lately. I don't know if you can tell. In my pieces, but typically I just do like a shading. Like I would shade like the bottom of her leg, or like just do like a very rudimentary. Is that what rudimentary means? Like just like a very simple shading. But lately I'm trying to be like, how is that what the light would actually hit? Like, especially on, I'm doing like some big juicy women, and like on their boobs you can see like the lighting that I'm trying to do. Instead of just shading the underside of the boob, I'm like making light like gleam on the boob. Gleam on the boob. This tea is called, oh god, it's like Christmas morning, or like Christmas Day or something like that. It's really good. It's black tea with like a little bit of green tea thrown in there. Something that I struggle with is like making the objects in my paintings look like three-dimensional. Like I do struggle with that. Like everything looks a bit too flat. So that's something that I'm... Actually, hang on. Yeah, this guy. Can you see that? So, I don't know if you can see these trees. Turn up the light. But yeah, they don't look 3D. They just look flat. I don't like... I think it's the way that I do the branches. Oh, excuse me. Like just sticking out. Like I need to make it look more 3D. Now, I've already inked most of the background sketch. This one doesn't even have a background sketch because I threw it away. Yeah, let's work on this one for a while. A recurring theme in my work is like little vaguely magical girls holding animals, and I really like it. So this girl here, she's got a little baby fox, and they're gonna have an adventure. I decided to do the sky black in this one because I wanted the foreground to kind of pop more. So let's see how it goes. I'm going to fill in the leaves and the branches. I might add a little bit of shading, even though it is that same paper that doesn't take watercolor well. but I can add like just like a layer of gray wash and it looks pretty good. As you can see, again, I'm twisting and turning the paper around to get the best angle if I need to. Yeah, even though I love drawing trees, I do struggle with making them look realistic. Well, not even realistic, because like my work is quite stylized, but just like three-dimensional. Like I don't want it to just look like a cardboard cutout of a tree, if you get my drift. I have a few topics. I'm trying to like make a list of topics that I can talk about in future Kelly's Corners. If you guys could send me some feedback on what you'd like me to talk about, it could be anything. Also, I'm not, these opinions are my own. I'm not saying they're right. So take everything I say with a grain of salt, please. I'm trying to make the branches, like the leaves, kind of like semicircles. Like, what am I trying to say? Like a crescent. Like, rather than just like a big blotch, like. So you can kind of see I've done it with this guy here. Yeah, I also need to add some shading on this kind of mist to make that more, like that look more 3D as well. I'm always learning. You're always learning as an artist. I'm getting a bit nervous because I've been having these really epic, like long work days, and I've been very prolific lately, but it's starting to take a toll, I feel, because my hand is getting really crampy and like it feels tight. I'm trying to look up like little stretches and stuff. Don't want to push my luck. I seen a cool quote that was, it was something like, if you pay attention to your body when it whispers, you won't have to wait until it screams. Something like that. So like, yeah, do your stretches, take care of yourself, drink lots of water. Oh, I don't like how that looks. Okay, maybe I can improve it. Something else I'd like to do, but I don't really have the technological know-how, is like streaming, which is basically this, but like I can like talk to chat and stuff, but I'm very useless when it comes to technology. But it would be cool if I could like do this and then like look at my laptop screen and like take questions and stuff. Or even just, or I might like invite somebody on like on the stream and they can have like a little screen in the corner where they're drawing and then have like a little drawing party. That'd be cool. Yeah, so some topics that I've thought of is like Sailor Moon. Just like discussing Sailor Moon. Anime, food, YouTubers, fan fiction tropes, Could be deep stuff, could be silly stuff. I really like the way this looks, but I don't want to add more of it here because I'm worried that it'll make it look flat. Maybe I can like, yeah, I'm not the great with like, I'm not the best with angles and perspective. I wish I could give you guys like a close-up. Maybe I can like edit it after and like zoom in. I don't know how like powerful this camera is. My partner got it for me late last year. Shout out to the Comforts. Something I like to do, I really like my pieces to feel unified. Unified. Like, what am I trying to say? Like, if there's a texture down here, I'll repeat it up here. I want the piece to look cohesive, finished, pleasing to the eye. That's why I like to make patterns. I don't like anything outside the lines. I wonder if that's why I do like frames. Yeah. I like everything to look like everything is in its place, but the piece is like there's harmony, there's unification. So like this texture here, I'll put it up here. So I don't like random stuff. I don't like chaos. And I also use a lot of rounded shapes and rounded soft textures. I just don't like chaos, you guys. I have no idea how long this video, it could be half an hour, it could be, 4 minutes. I have no idea. That's the thing about Kelly's Corners, is I feel like they might be 40 minutes or they might be 10 minutes. I don't even know how long this camera can record for. I might also do like a, just kind of jam it in at the end of the video, like a time lapse basically. So it'll be like, and it'll show like just the picture gradually getting finished. Favorite artists, that's another topic I should do. I don't do that enough. I gotta like give shout outs more to like the artists who influence me and inspire me and shaped my style to this day. We're having an extreme cold warning in Toronto today. I was gonna go to Starbucks and get a fresh ice mocha, but it was too cold, and I ain't walking back with like a cold drink. But I might have to go to the art store because I need more paper for a special commission, so. This paper pad that I got recently too has, like, the drawings that I've made, I really kind of took my time with them. These long ink pieces. I don't know. I feel like I've gotten kind of addicted to, like, instant gratification when it comes to art, and I'll just make something quick and cute. But when you're working on something that's bigger and you really put your time into it and you work on it for days instead of like half an hour, and then you get lost in it, and like when it's finally done you have such a accomplished feeling. I mean, I like my quick pieces too, don't get me wrong, but I feel like when I was a teenager, like in the DeviantArt days, I would just get lost, like, drawing, and I didn't, I guess social media wasn't on my mind, and I would just draw, and I was just drawing for fun. I was drawing to escape, and I would just draw with a little pen and just like fill out the whole page with shading. And I don't know if like the OG Moose Kleenex DeviantArt fans will remember like my Sharpie pictures, and I used to use the ultrafine Sharpie and like do little swirls for the sky, for like a night sky. It would take me ages, but it was like, I don't know, I thought it looked really cool. I've gotten better. I'm still not perfect, but I've gotten better with like that, valuing my art more. Like, especially when it comes to selling it. Like, my friends have been like screaming at me for years to like raise my prices, because I'd sell like something like this for like, you know, $90 or whatever. And they'd be like, Kelly, you worked on that for 4 days. Stop, like, make it $500. And I was like, oh my god, no. It's not worth it. Like, nobody's gonna pay that. But, I don't know. Like, if one of my favorite artists put, you know, an original up for sale for like a fucking grand, like, I wouldn't bat an eye. But, I don't know. I gotta treat myself with the same standard. On a side note, when I get an Etsy order for a print or an original, I always put a freebie in the order, whether it's a little original or a free print, because I'm so grateful to like anybody who buys my art. And I mean that, because you're literally like funding my life, like you're making my dream come true. So shout out to anybody who's ever bought anything. And shout out to you, just like if you're watching this, if you're still here. Oh, I need some water. My partner sent me a picture of Sailor Mercury, and it said, "Drink water, you dehydrated bitch." And I had it as like my lock screen for the longest time on my phone. It was really cool. I really want a Sailor Moon tattoo. Oh my gosh. There's this artist in Toronto called Sarah Keeley. Look her up on Instagram. And she does the sickest anime tattoos that I've ever seen. And I want like a Sailor Moon tattoo by her. Hello. Okay, I heard a little sound. It was like, and then I looked and it had stopped recording, so I should have like made a note of what time I started recording. Damn it. Okay, so I'm just gonna grab this guy because it's almost done. This is my Flareon picture. I so rarely do fan art, but I was like, man, I'm gonna draw Flareon. Flareon's my favorite Pokemon. I don't know much about the new Pokemon. I'm very much an OG, like the original 150. I know there's awesome new Pokemon, but I just can't get invested the way I used to. But any kind of Pokemon that's like a fire dog. So I'm talking like Ninetales, Vulpix, Growlithe, Arcanine. But Flareon is the prime fire dog because it's so cute. And it's so like weirdly dainty and it's like me, but it'll like destroy you. And I am going to add color to this one. Some reds and yellows, duh. I recently got some white ink as well, so I might like take some white ink and just do like some little sparks or like little stars. Okay. Okay. Alright, I think I'm going to hang it up for today, guys. Thank you so much if you're still here watching Kelly's Corner. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.